So the goal of Quill Type 1 constructions was to go through the mechanics of creating an artifact using a sequence of put function calls, in particular level 3 put function calls. And so this time in Type 2 constructions, we have actually a constraint placed upon the solution. So in Type 1, you could use as many function calls as you like. And so sort of the worst case scenario then was you had a sequence of put function calls where you put one by one bricks everywhere where they needed to be placed. Here you have a limit on this. So in this particular construction here, I only have four function calls. I'm allowed 4 put function calls to create this artifact. So let's think about this for a second, right? So if we did, and again, we have our fixed set of shapes down here. So I'll let you look at this for just a second to see how you might be able to do this using 4 put function calls. So a problem that we have, right, is that if we try to go ahead and do this like a 1 by 1 here, we're pretty much in trouble right away. We could do a 1 by 1, we could do a 3 by 2, and then an empty 1 by 1. So that would be 1, 2, 3 function calls to create the black part of this. And of course, since this is a symmetric artifact, we're going to need 3 to do the white part as well. So that isn't going to work. Also, since it's symmetric, let me just point this out. Whatever I can get done to pull off this bottom part may also apply to creating this top part. So let's try something else. How about if I try put 4 by 2 black and a put 4 by 2 white. Now what's missing here is that this piece needs to get cut out and this piece needs to get cut out. And that I can do with a put, let's see, what is this, 1 by 2? Let me go ahead and make a mistake. Put 1, I get this wrong. I want empty and I place it right here. And I go, oops, that was the wrong one. So what I can do here is I can undo this. And let's see, so let's try this again. So I'm going to put, this time I want a 1 by 2 empty. I'll place it right here. And put 1 by 2 empty again here. All right, so that's the artifact that I've created. I've done this with 4 function calls exactly. And if you think about this for a bit, in this particular case, I believe that there is no simpler solution, right? And the question, simpler meaning fewer function calls. And an interesting thought experiment is, if I ask you to prove that, how would you go about doing that? We're not going to do that part in this class, but part of that, that's the journey of understanding, getting a deeper insight into code. All right, so let me go ahead and submit this. Ta-da! All right, so here you go. So practice this, and then after that there will be a test of a Quill test on Type 1 and Type 2 constructions. All right, good luck.